Good evening, everyone. I hope y'all have had a great Friday. It has been a hot day. Temperatures made it up to the mid-90s this afternoon. It was also a bit muggier, so not feeling too great. It felt like near 100 degrees in some areas this afternoon. We've all cooled down to the low 70s for now, though. 74 in Jackson and Vicksburg, 70 in Hattiesburg, 73 in Natchez and Macomb. Calm conditions across the metro right now, and that will continue throughout the overnight hours. See, live IMAX 12 not showing anything. We did have a few stray showers earlier today, but those fizzled out. Most people didn't even see any rain, but if you did get some rain, it was just one of those quick downpours, and then it was over just about as quick as it started. As we head through the overnight hours, a few clouds will move through, but expecting clear skies for most. Maybe a couple of passing clouds here in the metro, but again, expecting clear skies and calm conditions as we move throughout the overnight hours. Temperatures dropping to the upper 60s, forecasting 68 here in the metro. And for your Saturday, temperatures returning back into the low 90s, 94 degrees. The heat and the sunshine will be back in full force once again. Going to have some good weather for those college football games tomorrow afternoon. Jackson State playing at home at 2 o'clock. 93 degrees the start of that game, sunny and warm. I don't expect those temperatures to drop out of the low 90s throughout that entire game. So if you're going to Jackson State, be sure you're drinking plenty of water, staying hydrated. It is going to be hot. The only good thing tomorrow is our dew points are going to be just a bit lower than they were today. I think they'll stay in the low 60s, so it's not going to be as quite as humid and uncomfortable as it has been. Still going to be hot, though, nonetheless. Across the rest of the state of Mississippi, several other games, college games for this Saturday. In Starkville, Mississippi State hosting Alcorn, 90 degrees, the kickoff at 5 o'clock, abundant sunshine. In Hattiesburg, Southern Miss is playing at home, 87 degrees, 6 o'clock. And in Oxford, Ole Miss hosting Arkansas at 6 o'clock as well, 89 degrees. So very similar weather for all three of these games. Not going to have to worry about any of that rain. The reason we've been so dry and hot over the past few days is because of our upper level pattern. So we've got an upper level ridge, which is, we know upper level ridges, I've talked about them plenty of times before, but they cause all this, it's basically high pressure at the upper levels that causes more of this sinking air. As air sinks, it compresses and warms. So that's allowing for our warmer temperatures. Also, whenever you have sinking air, you don't have clouds, and it doesn't, the high pressure keeps much, that's why we haven't had much rain over the past several days either. But this is called an omega blocking pattern, this upper level pattern. The reason for that is around this upper level ridge, it's kind of shaped like the letter omega from the Greek alphabet. It's when you have a low pressure system off to the west, a low pressure system off to the east of this upper level ridge, and it's basically, the upper level ridge is basically trapped here. So it hasn't moved over the past few days very much, which is why it's been so dry and warm over the past several days. I'm expecting this ridge to strengthen as we head towards the beginning of next week, which is going to result in temperatures returning to the mid-90s potentially, but I'm expecting the ridge to weaken though as we head towards the middle of next week. So while it's still going to remain warm and dry, unfortunately, I'm not expecting the mid-90s path for the second half of next week. It's likely those temperatures will drop off just a little bit. Only a couple of degrees though. Mid-90s on Tuesday and Wednesday, back down to the low 90s Thursday throughout the rest of the week. And the rain, there really isn't any rain to speak of. Dry weather for the next several days as that high pressure remains in control. Not expecting rain over the next 5 days or frankly the next 8 days either. So just get ready for some drier weather. The new drought monitor was released yesterday. It upgrades portions of our northwestern counties into a level 2 out of 5 moderate drought, level 1 out of 5 drought for areas in yellow. Unfortunately, this drought monitor is likely going to get worse as we head towards the middle of September or even into the second half of the month as well. Without any rain, unfortunately, drought conditions are going to worsen. We'll keep an eye on this. We're also going to be watching the tropics because there is a new area of potential development off the west coast of Africa. Another one of those tropical waves that has 40% chance of development as it moves towards the north and west. Again, we're right after the peak of hurricane season, so the peak is usually just right around this time. It's been calm over the past few days though because of all this dry air over the Atlantic. We're going to be watching though and see what this system does, and we've still got a little under 2 months left in hurricane season, so don't let your guard down just yet because we still have plenty of time for some tropical development. But for the next 8 days, no tropical impacts to worry about, not even any rain. We do need the rain, but we're not going to get it. High temperatures in the low to mid 90s on a daily basis, abundant sunshine. Low temperatures dropping to the upper 60s each night. I hope y'all enjoy this weekend. The weather is going to be absolutely beautiful. It is going to be hot, though, so be sure you're staying hydrated. I'll be back tomorrow night with your next weather update. And until then, I hope y'all have a great Saturday and a wonderful weekend.